podcast. I am driving. Yes, I am. I just got done with the meeting with Esther Lambright Patterson. Patterson, yes, I think. Captured imagery, and it was just so amazing. She has a wonderful studio and a really nice garden area where she can do outdoor photography. Um, we talked about like the layout of what we're gonna do for backdrops and everything for my photo shoot on the 31st, branding and all of that. It's for the Empowered Mamas photo shoot, and she's gonna have the mamas, all the moms that she is highlighting in October. And she's a new mom. She has twins, so one thing that she was called to do is to, like highlight moms now, as now she's a mom. And as a mom, there's times when we don't feel appreciated or noticed for all the things that we do. And as I was telling her all the things that I have done in my lifetime, I know I'm 57, and there's a lot of moms out there that has done many more years than I have. But all the things that I've gone through, and she was like, "Well, I've been through a lot, um, but it is nice. It's nice to be able to say, you're recognized, you're noticed, um, appreciated, and to have this time." And she's gonna have a gallery where our photos are gonna be up and our stories are gonna be told in her blog that's attached to her photo studio, captured imagery, and it's gonna be in a magazine. So in October in Hawaii Kai, our photos are gonna be up in a gallery, and we're gonna be highlighted on that day. So it's gonna be really nice. Have to make sure that I go and I put a request for that day already. There's so much going on. Every month there's something else, but God is good. God is good, and I want to just let everyone know that in your life you may feel like what you've gone through, or the things that there's times when we don't feel like our voice matters, our story matters, but it does matter. You matter. Your testimony matters. That's one thing that I want to share with you, that if I didn't share my testimony, and it wouldn't empower other people to share theirs. And in my third book, I wrote a new book, Walking in Aloha, 5 steps to living your God potential life. And the second book, 31 steps to mastery. Those 2 books are already out. And then my third book is Voices of Aloha. And that's the book that I wanted to like voice. Voices of Aloha. tell people how your testimony does empower other people and encourage others to share their testimony, because my testimony may impact and resonate with one person, but it may not impact another. And your story is the thing that will be there. So I encourage you to uh, share your story, your testimony. Um, in my anthology, I want to create two anthologies: Voices of Aloha, Daughters of the King, and Voices of Aloha, Mighty Men of God, where women and men come together and share their testimonies in these anthologies. You may feel like you can't write a whole book, but you can share your story. And in sharing your story, just writing a short chapter, you can help someone else and share it in this anthology and still become a published author and not have the responsibility of publishing a whole book. I'll do that for you. So if you feel like you have a story to share, let me know, and I can help you put your story into words that will impact someone else. Um, Sometimes people they can tell their story in a format that is printable, right? Printable so that you can put it in. But I can help you. We can work together and put it into words and put it in this book. And you can become a published author before the year is out. I'm gonna publish my book, um, Voices of Aloha, how to share your testimony, and then I want to publish the anthologies for everyone else, sharing their testimonies, sharing their stories. So, but yeah, and that's like the whole thing about doing all of this, going to captured imagery today, and getting the setup for next week's photo shoot, and doing all of these things that I'm doing, training with Kaylee Chu and Dale Stevens on public speaking, training with Lisa Nichols and Sean Smith to become a transformational facilitator. All of that. It takes a lot of work and a lot of sacrifice, especially still working full time. But this is something that I believe that I am called to do, because my story is not just my own. My story and the things that I've gone through is not just for me. I've gone through it. My pain has now become a purpose, and it wasn't for nothing, right? Um, in Genesis, it talks about how God uses the things that we go through, savings of, and for the saving of many, not savings, for the saving of many. And that is what I want to do. I want to use my story and my testimony and the things that I've gone through to help other people. So that is what I'm going to do. But I am home. I'm going to stop at home for a bit, grab something to eat because I didn't eat anything. Oh, they're not home. I think you have to go somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to pull into the garage, grab something to eat, and then Uh, I'll just leave the car here just in case. And then maybe we went to the gym. But then I'm gonna go head to church. All right. So aloha, and until next time, hit that subscribe button and share. And like I said, if you want to be a part of the Walking in Aloha anthology, Mighty Man of God, or the Daughters of the King, please let me know. And also, if you want to tell your story or share what you're doing right now on the Walking in Aloha Let's Talk Story podcast, right here on this podcast, DM me, let me know, email me at MAGEK.Blessings at gmail.com or magic, MAGEK, at blessed to be a blessings worldwide.com. Either way, get a hold of me on Facebook, Instagram. There is so many ways to get a hold of me. But anyway, hit me up, let me know. Come on my podcast, share what you're doing, share it with the whole platform that I'm on right now. Or if you want to be on the anthology Voices of Aloha, Daughters of the King, or Mighty Men of God, and be a published author this year and get your story out. Once you're a published author, you can do so much with your story, just the same way as I have. I never thought that just by publishing my book, Walking in Aloha, there would be so many other people who wanted to hear my story, and it has transformed my life. I have been on so many other podcasts. I started my own podcast. I've spoken on other people's stages. Um, like I said, I published 2 books now. And I'm not telling you this to impress you, but impress upon you that anything is possible. Anything is possible. I'm just an island girl, born and raised on Oahu, grown up in Pololo housing, never thought that I'd be where I am today, but I am sharing my story. So you can do it too. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Aloha. Thank you for coming on the Walking in Aloha Let's Talk Story podcast. Come on, let's story. Aloha.